right. Let me write this in the chat. Streaming now. Okay. All right, everyone. It is time. It's another Saturday evening, 5:30 Eastern Time, 2:30 Pacific Standard, Central, I don't know, Greenwich time, UK time, I don't know the times. All right, guys, it's another stream here, and it's another one of these collabs that I'm doing with Spitfire. It's on the description. I say this every intro. Doing a collaboration. We're making a sci-fi scene. Spitfire is gonna do the 2D animatic storyboard aspect. I'm making the environments. This is a step-by-step. Not a step-by-step. This is a process that I'm going through with this. So far, this is the fourth stream, I think. This is the fourth stream. Each one is about 3 hours long, and you could see the trials and tribulations of working in Blender and working with 3D, and the hassles and the issues that you come up on. Not everything's perfect, you know. Like Instagram, you're just seeing the highlights when somebody posts their nice work. You don't see the sweat and tears that they go through. You know what I mean? So hello, Jiraj. Good to see you. Good for you to be here once again on this Saturday. Always appreciate you hanging by. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope life is treating you well. And all that. School, your projects. I think you're working on like a 2D comic book or something. Or possibly working on a 2D comic book. Forgot. But I hope you're doing well, Josh. And yeah, so a little bit with the structure of the stream here. I'm gonna start off with using Kitbash elements that I have collected, or purchased I should say, throughout the years. I've organized them all into Blender files that I am going to open up and use here. They look very organized, but when I got these Kitbash elements, they were not organized, and they're not even optimized right now. I'll show you some techniques on how some of these Kitbash objects have like a lot of triangles. I'll show you how to make them in the quads. Then I've been itching to make a effects material, so by the halfway through this, I will switch gears and I'll be more chilled out, less object-oriented or mission-oriented, and objective-oriented, and just hang out and make try to see if I can make effects shader, at least the basis of one. So I'm not gonna fully be working on this collab this session, but I will be doing it in the first half, as the title suggests. Josh says, yeah, I'm holding on. Not too grand right now, to be honest. But that's unfortunate. We all have our ups and downs. I hope things get better. What's your sleep cycle like? I'm just kidding. People always ask, like, when you're going through stuff, if you're getting enough sleep. I know it's probably late over there. But life related, some serious life stuff happening. I got my electric blanket, heating myself up. Feeling cozy. Shit. There you go. Alright. So I'm going to get started on this scene, and we'll start going. Alright. So if you guys remember, we have this somewhat blocked out sci-fi corridor, which is looking pretty cool. We have our main piece here, and from our last stream, which was like a whole lot of how do I say, it was a lot of difficulty in that last stream. Not much went on. I was trying to figure out a solution. Let me show you this. A solution for, and also let me make these vertices smaller. I have them like for an old man because I can't see, right? Let's make vertice size. We'll shrink them down a bit here. There we go. All right, let's go to this scene. Okay, there we go. So we have this object that was modeled in Nomad, the iPad app by Spitfire. Something that he wants. It's an open face here. It's not tight here. There's a lot of geometry I want to fix. I want to be able to do it. And it's mostly for me. Honestly, I could use this texture and it'll just be fine. But I wanted to find some solutions. That last stream I could not find a solution for. So what I had to do, so I went offline and tried to figure out solutions. So what I came up with was this. So I saw Curtis Hall had a video where he had just a flat, like a flat plane, and he had 4 modifiers on it. So he had a mirror modifier. Well, I'm using the mirror. He had a subdivision, solidify, and bevel. So I did that, and I think that's the solution. I have a lot more control. I don't have to worry about it being closed. And I could probably just make a lot of shells so then I can replicate, you know, this right here. Let me bring it back. Oh, this is weird. So let's bring it here. Let's bring it here. Okay. So we have this scene. I mean, this scene, we have the high dense mesh one. Lots of stuff going on. And we have mine. I think I'm going to create it out of shells and build it up that way. I think this has been the most successful using this technique with the modifiers. But that's not what this stream is today. I don't want to work on this today. I did that all last stream. Maybe the next stream I'll go back to this. So we're not going to go to the Modly zone just yet. We're going to go back to our lab. And we're going to use a Kitbash objects and start replacing stuff and putting stuff in here to make it look good. Josh says, nothing too serious, I guess. Only usual weekend depression. Oh, I know the struggle. Like, I struggle to do the stuff I'm supposed to do on time overall. But yeah, sleep cycle, not the best either. But it's been worse. Model looks great so far, by the way. Thank you. I definitely understand the struggle of the weekend depression. It used to get me upset that I would get depressed on the weekend, because I'm like, I shouldn't be dreading the week. And obviously it's because of my procrastination and not finishing all the stuff that I want to do because I don't want to. I've used to have to like trick myself where I have 2 important things I want to do, like one, and usually one is for somebody, right? So like I don't work on my thing, so I work on the thing for somebody. And then when I want to procrastinate on that, I'm like, I'm going to procrastinate on this and do this other thing. And then I procrastinate on both and play video games. So I don't know if that's a great solution. It's just about that discipline, right? So, all right. So let's keep it on. All right, so we have our scene, and I have some Kitbash objects. I had to set this up. This Kitbash objects, I put it all in one Blender file, right? And it's 2 gigs. It's way too big. And when I saved it, it took forever. So I did a whole thing where I'm going to pick the ones I want, delete everything else, save the file so my computer doesn't crash and my stream doesn't crash. And then start adding in those scenes. So let's look at that. I already have it open right here. And here we go. So we have our Kitbash objects. It's just a Blender file. It is like 2 gigs. Right now it says it's taking 3 gigs of memory, which is a hell of a lot, right? And throughout the years, I've been collecting Kitbash objects, right? These are all my Kitbash objects. I have them in all different collections. They're from different packs. They're from different areas. I purchased them on Gumroad and mostly Gumroad, and I think there's a ship maker from Blend Swap that's in there too. So we're gonna go through these and pick out my favorites. They're not all optimized, so if I find one I like and it's like too high dense of a mesh, I'm not picking it because I'm not gonna deal with this high mesh density stuff. This project is only gonna get bigger. So I want to keep this as streamlined, and I want to be as conscious of it as possible as I get through this. So let's go through first the project file and think about the things that I want. So then, and then we'll go to the project file, the Kitbash project. We'll look through them all, and then we'll look through it a second time, and then start picking our two. This is the way I go about this. Maybe a little tedious, but at least I get a real grasp of what I'm looking for. So the way I'm going to think about this is I have these sections, right? I have the pool section, which is the bridge. Well, I have the bridge section. I have the pools, which I say everything on the sides, on the left and the right walls, right? I have this room here, which is the room to enter this area onto the bridge that leads to another room. And then I have everything on the deck here, the floor, the entity point of interest here. So this is what it is here. Boom. Also, why can't I see through this? Oh no, that's just my vision. Okay, so we have everything here. We have the pool. We have all these little blocks here, and then we have the things on the wall, and we have the tubes, right? So what I want to do is kind of pick 2 objects per section, right? So let's see how many objects I should eventually have. So 2 per here, just for now. I mean, this is just to limit myself. You gotta build those constraints, right? So I want 2 for here, so that's 2 for the bridge, maybe 3, so maybe 5, right? Then we have the side areas, 5, 6, 7. Let's say 3, so let's do 8. All right, 8. And then 3 for here, so that's 11. And then 3 for the back wall, which will be like 14. So we're gonna do 15. Let's do like 15 objects and start from there, and we'll do it piece by piece so we can figure out what we need. So 2 for every section. Jiraj says, yeah, my whole day today was like I should write 2 pages, analysis on movie. Not too hard. I opened MS Word, wrote the title, and was like, this is hard. Let me check 200 YouTube videos. Make and delete some Blender projects, and play Rocket League for 3 hours in total. I like I said, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. For me, and I know that stuff like that doesn't always help, right? Is I just like this is gonna sound terrible. I half-ass it, right? So like, if I was gonna do a movie analysis, I'll just watch a movie and make an outline, and then I'll analyze it later. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know the extent of the stuff you have to do, but I definitely know the Rocket League addiction. The new season is out. It is space themed. I definitely want to go back, start doing my aerial tricks. I was getting pretty decent, man. I was like, I got diamond up to diamond 1. It was pretty good. Well, at least I feel pretty good as a diamond. Obviously, I'm no grand champ and whatnot. All right, so we need 15 pieces. Now we can go back to our collections here for Kitbash, and let's just start looking through them, right? Let's look at them a piece by piece, right? So here we go. I guess it starts by 2. I don't know what I did with. Did I delete it? I hope not. All right, so we got collection 2. All right, looks like we got little hull plates. Feels super dense in here. Let's see. Well, I guess it's not. There's a million faces. So, I don't know if that's good. No, I mean I do know if that's good. That's too big. Hold on a second. I could see you typing. My chat went away. I don't know why I'm like this, because thing is, I'm doing great on all things considered. Like, I have a job that is based in Blender, first time in my life, and I have a girlfriend, and she's super supportive. Yeah, I feel like I should be doing better and be more motivated. Well, motivation is like not something that you just get, right? I think for me, right, the way I view motivation is like it's a collection of things, right? Like there's obviously you have to be healthy, you have to have eaten, you have to have slept well, you've had to have your things, fixed, a clean laundry, clean bed, clean this. Like it's a recipe, right, for motivation. And then even then, right, your brain is gonna have a resistance. So really, I can't even depend on motivation to do like for these streams. I've been doing it every week. I'm not necessarily motivated to do these streams. I'm more of like, well, this is just what I gotta do. You know what I mean? But it took a long time to even get to this and stuff. And just know, George, that it's okay, man, to feel those feelings. And in a way, while your expectation is to feel a certain way, just know that this is how you feel now, and that you have to just look at those feelings. Like it's like looking the grass is greener on the other side. Just make sure you're doing everything in your part that you can to make sure the recipe is good, the recipe for motivation and life and stuff like that. All right, got a little distracted. So here we are. So we have a million faces, and this is collection 2 on my Kitbash. I like these pieces. There's a lot going on. Some of these are really dense. Like if we look at like this one, for example, right? Like look at that. That's like, how many pieces is that? This in itself has 67. It says right here, 67,000 faces, right? And look, they're in triangles, so we're gonna be fixing this too. We're gonna start making a quads. So, ooh, okay. So we're gonna start making quads, and I'll show you a setting in this that Blender has in itself. Like it looks real dense, right, Jiraj? You're right. It's like, oh, it is a dense image, but yeah. So it's 67,000 faces. Once again, not bad in the grand scheme of things, but since this project's gonna be big, I'm always thinking about this. So if you ever want to see how these are just triangles, you can make these in the quads just by selecting them all, go into face, and then go to tries to quads, which I guess is Alt J. Didn't know that. And boom, it gets rid of a lot of those lines. It makes it look prettier, but it's still, you know, a lot going on there. So I like these. You know, if I were to choose any of them, no, I think I'm not gonna choose any of them. They're actually, what we're doing the first round is we're just gonna be going through. We're just gonna be going through and looking at them. All right, so that's collection 2. Collection 3. All right, so these are like some interesting wall pieces, the cores. We could put like tubes in there, ridges, some good visual noise. Some good visual noise we got going on here. Good stuff. Collection 3. All right, so we got squares, hexagons, and triangles. I think these triangles are pretty good. Let's see how dense they are. Not bad. Not bad at all. How about this one? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, so maybe these triangles, you know, and maybe these hull plates I like very much. Actually, I like all of collection 4. I'm gonna make it green just so I know it's that one. So collection 4's pretty good. Pretty good. Let's go to the next one. Collection 5. All right, so we got tubes. I like this one too. Tubes, gears, like what are these called? Clamps or something? Clamps. Hold on a second. My computer's my second screen is messing up. That's why I keep looking to the right here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sorry. All right, so we got tubes, clamps. I like this one as well. I think I'm definitely going to be using something from here. So let's do green. Boom. Next one. Oh, I like these too. Are these all going to be green? So I like these because they're simple. Let's see how dense they are. Not too dense. Still a little dense though, but not too dense. So good. Maybe we'll use some of those. Let's keep it going. All right, these are some good accents. Jiraj says, at this point, what is the main attribute of these assets that make you want to choose them? Good a question, Jiraj. So what I'm looking at, right, is two things, right? So when I look at these, I like the simple shapes. So I'm looking for strong, readable shapes, right? So I'm looking for triangles, right? That's why I like the triangles. I'm looking for squares. I'm looking for octagons, right? I'm looking for like even unique ones like this, like half U shapes. Because what I'm always thinking about is big, medium, small. I want to see the big element, right? So it'll be the triangle, right? Then I want the medium element which is like these ridges here. So this cuts it up, this circle, and then the small elements, which are these little pieces here. Sometimes these collections or these kit bashes, like this one, I would not pick because it's too busy, right? We got like the big, which is good. We got the medium, which is the thing in the center, and then we got all these square circles and ridges, and maybe you want that for your project, but I don't. I want it to be readable and easy to pick, right? Here's another one. This is a good one. Weird shape, octagon. Here's the medium. There's the small. There we go. This one, see, we start getting into the realm of it's a little too busy, right? It's a little too busy in there. Don't like that. So that's what I'm looking for. Big, medium, small. So between this port and this port, I'm probably choose the one on the left, right? Because this is like way too much going on. And I can always add more if I wanted to onto this one, right? So I want shapes to be readable, because with this these details, look at these details. Look at these circles here, right? Or any of these small detail ones. Once I get up to here, I can't read those little small pieces. I could barely see that this has holes in it, right? But I could definitely see that this is the big shape here, and I could definitely see the X, and I could see that there is some sort of little detail in there. You know what I mean? Big, medium, small. Big, medium, small. Too much small. How much small does it have is what I'm thinking. And that's why I skipped these first elements, because these are too busy, too busy, too busy. I like them, don't get me wrong, but I can always add in more details later, right? I want the big, medium, small, big shapes. It's like doing a sketch before doing all the details. These are good because these feel like they're just detail, right? So I can add detail to something. So I can get a cube, slap one of these on there, and I add it in the medium detail. Done. You know what I mean? So these are more like decorative stuff, right? I like these because, like I said, they're simple. I could read the shapes. I can read these shapes, and I need tubes. And you can also, once you realize that you could squish and squash and really change shapes, you can make anything look like anything else. It'll come more into, you'll see it more once we go through this stream here. I like those. See, these are too busy. I like them, but I bet you they're super dense. Like 98,000 faces, which is more. I want to be in like the 60 range. That's arbitrary number. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking about it all the time. This one has 120,000 faces. You know, these to me are reading a bit too busy right now. So I may put this in a yellow collection, right? Just because I know that they're a little busy. Maybe I want them to be like a set piece. Like if I was going to choose one of those pieces, I would choose one. And then I would stretch it and make it bigger and all that stuff. Let's see. There's about shape and visual noise amount. Exactly, Josh. I explained it and you already knew. It's like you knew the answer to the question already. You're good. You are so good. Okay, so I guess for background elements, you mainly want like pretty recognizable basic shapes, one big recognizable detail, and then the least amount of small details, right? Yes, because it's a background element. The second it starts becoming noise, it's just gonna start to become pixels. Like those circles, like these. Let's see if I can see one. Like, let me use a different mat here. Let's use like a metal one. All right. So these circles here, right? These circles, like once you get up to here, that is like literally 4 pixels, you know? And it would probably be better to be smooth. Unless we're getting close to it, you know what I mean? The background, and since we're just doing an animatic, we are just trying to make readable shapes. Readable shapes are pretty. You know what I mean? Look at like these shapes. Like there's a lot going on here. I would have done just one cylinder, but this also depends on style too, because you would want these elements, right? Probably if you're doing like a live action VFX or stuff like that. Sometimes because sometimes you want the hero model, right, which would have all the details, and then you want the more simplified model, right? It also works for games, because yeah, once I get far enough here, like let's see if I could show you. Yeah, man, once I get far enough, this is just, I don't know. This is not as interesting as what like even this shape looks good. Like it has the 2 points, This one has like 2 shapes, like 2 rectangles. This shape, see, it starts to lose its oomph. Well, I guess you know, it'll look nice on the side or whatever. This one, you know, this one might work actually, but still lots of details. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh man, see, look at these. These are like super detailed. I like them. Don't get me wrong, some good work. But god dang, the details are immense. So I don't care for these. Or maybe I'll just like choose one, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll keep it at yellow. We're not gonna do it red. All right. Okay. This one I definitely like. Do you know where these were modeled? I think they're modeled in Maya. Uh, but why are you? What is your curiosity? I'm gonna look it up right now. Also, I like these. I love all these. Uh, I think they were Maya. They could have been CAD. I'm gonna put on screen right now where I got these. Yeah, the geometry is pretty garbage for some of these. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. Okay, anyway, I like these. Just a quick thing. I like these because they're all circles, and I can choose my detail. Like, that one's pretty cool. That one's pretty cool. Too much detail on this one, so I'm not going to pick it. You see what I'm saying? Like, these are so much easier to read. This X one is pretty cool. These 3 circles are good. Love this one. Let me see where, I'll show you some of the ones. I'll show you my Gumroad where I got these. Let me see. Alright. Alright, so these are from, I buy a lot of stock photos from this girl, Rachel Bradley. She's pretty good. Okay. So here it is. So this is a guy named Oleg Ushanok. And I bought his Kitbash Volume 1, his Kitbash Volume 2, and his Kitbash Volume 3. This is all the from his stuff. Oh, there's no pictures. Oh, there they are. Hold on, let me bring it back. Yeah, these are all from him. And I think, I don't know if he says in the description. Let me go to his thing. Volume. Okay, so it says here he has blah 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 blah. It looks like 3ds Max is the original file that they're in. This hard surface pack was made in Fusion 360 and 3D Max. Max models, OBJs, FBX, and I got all these models and then I put them and organized them into a Blender file, and that's why you see them the way that you do. Anyway, there you go. And that's where I got them. There we go. Okay. So from what it looks like, Fusion 360 and 3ds Max. But just know that they don't those models don't come in a Blender file like this. I'm the one who put them in a Blender file and put them in all these like this. And Skills, good to see ya. I'm glad you made it. All right, let's go to the next one. Damn, this one's huge. So this one's pretty good. I feel like there's some repeats, but I can't tell. These are good. I love these X's and circles and squares. So we got a bunch of circles, which I like. Beautiful stuff. And they're probably pretty good on polys, right? Let's see. Yes, 3,000 faces. Beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Alright, and then the right side, we got a bunch of other elements that we can put in. I like it. We're going to make this one green as well. There we go. Because these, I think I'm going to be mostly coming here for pieces. I like that they're all here. I don't know if I did this. I probably did this. But all these pieces look good. Look at that. All right, let's go back to a different mat here. There we go. I can't see them too well when they're too shiny. Oh, I got a question. Sensei Monkey, what is your question skills? What's up? I like these. I like these a lot. We'll keep going. Oh, I think these last two, 12 and 13, are the place that I'm going to come here and grab some pieces. So that's green. Oh, these are from the ship maker. So these are all probably going to be red. But there's a file in Blender to make like spaceships. And this is him making the ship. So we're going to put these red. And these are all from ships and stuff. You know, I'll use it once I start making them ships. So red. Yeah, these are all going to be red here. Red. Okay. And just for completion, we'll look at them all. They're just pieces like ships and all that stuff. So that's good stuff. We got some greens that we'll look through. Some yellows. Some indifferent ones. All right. The version I'm using is 2.93.5, Jiraj. Have you tried building large environments with geometry nodes? I have not yet. I have not yet. There's still a lot I need to learn from geometry nodes that I have. Yeah, I just haven't had time to. I have like this side project and all that stuff, but I definitely would like to. I think geometry nodes, and you know, maybe this opinion will change as time will go on, but like you know, building a whole scene from geometry nodes is great, but sometimes I think geometry nodes should be a tool in your toolkit and not your only tool. So it would be good practice and a challenge to do something all in geometry, like a big scene. I'm talking about all the scenes, all this stuff in geometry nodes, 100%. But I definitely think it should just be like a tool in your toolbox for making things faster, or something that you have to iterate. Like if I'm making a big scene that I know isn't going to change, but I know this element is going to have a lot of notes or change, then I'll put that into like geometry nodes. Guys, I was just wondering because I thought it would what'd you say? Oh, okay. No asset library. Yes, I definitely want that asset library. And you're saying that I was just wondering because I thought it would be nice opportunity to try using it. Can't wait for 3.0 release, by the way. Yes, I agree. I want the asset manager. I was even looking today for a way to preview object files easily and quickly. And there's not much solutions for it. Okay. So let's go back into our scene and look at what we're going to do first. Let's work from the back to the front. Wise monkey from the west. All right, so let's go from the back to the front. So let's go into our very organized collections and start disabling some stuff here. So let's disable the pipes and the main guy and look at this wall. So on this wall, it's mostly going to be covered by pipes, but I definitely want objects for these circles. So let's figure out some cool looking circle ones. All right, so let's go to the greens that I've selected. Let's go out. Let's go for the plates. I like those for the tubes. I like those hydraulics. Okay. There we go. We got collection 13 and collection 12. So let's look at these. And these are actually tubes, which is fun to know. Okay, so let's look at some of these. Which ones look the nicest to be on that back wall? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make them all the same color. And see which one reads to me the best. Are there any more circle ones? Alright, so definitely we're going to go between 12 and 13. So for 13, The ones from a far away distance, and let me get rid of all this. There we go. Alright, so from a far away distance, the one that doesn't look cluttered or too much will be something like, for me at least, personal opinion, guys. Alright. Feeling it out, feeling it out. I'm going to choose a couple from here and a couple from the other one. Alright, I like this one. He has been selected. I like this one. Selected. And not much else is speaking to me. What I'm just doing is feeling it out. Just what stands out. Going on my gut. I'm trying not to think about it too much. Even though I am taking time, I'm not actually thinking. I'm just looking at them. Letting it wash over me. For this one, drawn concept, no, I made this before. This is my second time doing this lab. So, skills, I don't have a drawn concept right now. We're just feeling it out with kitbashing. We're free flowing. Even though I'm very rigid and methodical, we're free flowing. And then after that, we'll iterate, and then Spitfire will help me rein it in. I don't use my mind. All right, so then, I think those are the two that I like. Okay, so let's go to this one and see which two I like from here. Which one speaks to me? I love the X motif stuff, even though it could be a little cheesy. Alright, so I like this one. Simple. That could be small. These can be small on the wall. No, not art block skills. Not art block. Art block's the worst. Alright. I like this one. Just enough detail. So bring that one up as well. Alright. What's another one? Feeling it through. Feeling it through. It's a whole block of art. My favorite. Cut up my art block into slices. Ba, 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 ba. All right, let's get one that's a little out there. Dad joke initiated. All right, let's just do this plus just to get it out of my system. So let's bring it over here. All right. So I'm going to bring these. Let's bring back my selection here. I'm going to bring these and move them to for project collection. And let's move the ones I chose over here for my for project collection as well. We got to make something together. You talking to me or Jirash? All right. All right. So we got our portholes in the back there. We got plenty of choices. Let's see what else we can add back here. What are some other elements? There's like these diamond shapes. So I'm going to try and think about something that follows a diamond shape. Maybe some hydraulics. So we'll go back. We'll do the hydraulics. I'm going to choose my favorite hydraulics over here. We're going to go back. Pick our hydraulics. Well, for me, I'm barely holding on with this project with Spitfire. So I'm a book, but maybe in the future. I don't know what we would make. What is the thing that you want to do? What are the projects you're interested in? All right, my favorite ones from this. I like these two on the side, so I'm going to pick two from here. All right, so I'm going to pick these two. Move it for the project. There we go. Select it. What are some other things? So we're done with this. We'll make it back to white. Let's go back to the green here. Oh, I think we already chose our portholes here, so we're good on this. We'll make it white. Unselect. Okay. Okay. I feel like doing something small, really, that impresses Matthias. Matthias! It's gonna take a lot to impress him. Alright, so now what I'm thinking about is elements for the floor here. So let's bring back our entity and all that stuff. Maybe like computers or things that are like around this area here. All right, so let's think about that. And it may not look like it now, but I'm definitely thinking ahead. There's definitely different ways we can use some of these elements, stretching them out, etc., etc. All right, so looking at those, and we'll look at this next one here. The asses, did you make them from scratch? No, I got them from a Kitbash that I bought from a guy named Oleg Ushanok. I put them in the Blender file and organized them. When you get it from them, they're a little messy, but I cleaned them up. All right. What are some things we can do here? All right, let's go back to collection 1. I wasn't thinking about what we can add here. How big is this element? Let's see. Not bad. They're so big. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, I do like some of these stuff just off the bat. So I'm gonna do this triangle and this triangle. I'm also gonna do this octagon thing here. And this guy here. I like them. Alright, let's go to the next one. Some of these tubes. Honestly, these tubes are great. They're lightweight from what it looks like. Kinda. Alright, so I'm gonna select these tubes here. Skill says this reminds me of the Akira with a psychic dude transforms. Yes, I'm sure there's a lot of inspiration seeping through here that you could definitely see where we're getting that from. Alright, we're going to do these 3 elements here. Boom, boom, boom. I like them. We'll move them for the project. Keep going. We already have our hydraulics. Some of these elements are good. as just like blocking pieces. Like this one. Could be for the bridge. This is a good wall piece. This could be something for railing. So we'll do that. And I like this archway thing here. So let's move that for a project. Let's keep it going. Don't like those pieces. I remember they're too dense. Too much going on. Too much going on. We got our ports. All right, so I'm gonna pick all my favorite pieces here. Then we're gonna transfer all these over. We're gonna organize them a bit, but we would transfer them all over. What are some more fun, some decent shapes here? Let's see. Things that I can use like Legos, guys, like Legos. I'm gonna move that. All right, what else we got here? Also, what some good organization. Yeah, it took a long time. I know why people don't do it, trust me. It's not an easy thing to just start doing. You gotta really wanna do it. Also, hi, can't stay, but I will watch the VOD. Oh, I thought you were Skills for a second. Freddy, good to see you, and goodbye. Thank you for stopping by. There'll be definitely something more interesting this this stream, as we're picking our toy collection here. All right, let's pick some more pieces here. Things with nice shapes. Maybe these like little pill shapes are nice. Maybe make them into lights. We'll see. Bring those guys over. And with these, you gotta have some of that good old imagination. 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 Okay. All right, some of these aren't gonna be good, but we're gonna do it. Couple more, and then we're done. And then we're done. Then we're done. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna go back to the scene. We're gonna start adding them in. We're gonna start squashing, flipping, flopping, ducking, diving, weaving. You know, and obviously you can make some of these easy shapes on your own, but sometimes you gotta see it for your. You gotta look at them. You get to decide. Do you want them? Do you not? All right, no more of these are speaking to me. So I think. Oh, this is the last one. Never mind. There's one more set of rows here. Let's see. Okay. All right. We'll just call it here for now. And we have all these objects here, all at different places. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hit control. I'm gonna go up into, man, how do I do this again? I'm I'm going to make it so I only affect the locations. So then I can scale these in and out. Okay, so scale on the Y0 and then scale on the X increase. Is there like a way to easily distribute these? I think that's how I did this last time, but I totes forgot. It should be like an align tool. What I'll do is I'll use the grid. I'll use snap and we'll do one by one. There we go. Boom. We'll just snap these in place. It doesn't matter. This is just for me, because we're going to be using them. Does not matter. Yeah, kind of like in Photoshop or any like, you know, graphic software. They usually have like a distribute evenly type of. Okay, there we go. We're all distributed. There we go. Beautiful stuff. We got circles and cubes and boxes and stuff. We'll probably need some more, but we'll start off for this for now. All right. So the issue here is that this file is like 2 gigs, and if I hit save, I don't know. It can maybe it could crash the stream. I'm not sure. Ugh, I'm not sure. So what we're gonna do is we're going to just erase everything but this, and then save. So we'll hit this. We'll delete. Oh my god, deleting it is like freezing. That was terrible. All right, let's do this again. Right click, select. Is there a select hierarchy? Delete hierarchy. There you go. Okay, all deleted. We just have this for the project. And then for good measure, we'll do cleanup, unused data blocks, which is 1004. Bam. Cleanup. Unused linked. There's none. Okay, and then cleanup. Unused local data blocks. I guess 1. So I think we're good. Okay. Now we'll hit save and hopefully this doesn't crash. And it was saved. Yay. When I saved this, when it was the 2 gig, when I had everything, it would take like forever. My computer would like lock up. So I'm glad I did that. Okay. Now let's bring these puppies in. Look at this organization. We got it. We got these pieces. We got these pieces in. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make a new collection. Put it underneath labs. Call it Kitbash. And then we'll throw it all in there and then slowly start building it into where they need to go inside my organization hierarchy here. So we're going to click on there. We already saved it, so we're going to append it. I'm not going to link it because I just want it in here. We're going to go to assets. Here are my assets. We're going to select. Oh, I guess I could do the collection, right? Yeah. And then for project. And then append it. There it is. There's all our stuff. And it's huge. Our stuff is huge. So let's alright, let's rotate it 90. Let's bring it over here. Let's shrink it. We'll keep it on the side here. And we'll start building this through. So I'm gonna just hide some of this stuff just so It is not in my way. So let's do it instead of hitting H, which is what I was doing. I'm going to just do it by collection. So we'll do that collection, and this is why you organize things in collections. We'll erase the entity. We'll take off the computer. We'll leave the altar on. We'll get rid of the bridge, the characters, the pool, and the lab entrance. Okay. Collections have been selected. Alright, so let's zoom in here. And let's get the port cert we're going to be using here. So let's bring these puppies near. Get real close. Let's figure this out. So the ones we're going to be using are this guy, and this guy, and this guy. And we'll start off with that. And then maybe go into the triangles. Okay. Alright. So first thing I'm going to do is pick one. So let's pick... these are a lot taller than I expected. A bit late, but I found the video about aligning add-ons. We'll definitely post it in the Discord. That's something that people can use. Alright, so I'm gonna get this. And I'm going to squish it. Okay. I'm also gonna change the origin point. So I'm going to select the bottom face, hit G, and hit normal. So it'll select everything on the bottom, just like that. And then I'll hit cursor to selected. And then I'll change the set origin to 3D cursor. So now it's flat on its bottom. We can rotate it from there. Align tools, and the other one's called Oscurate. Oscurate. That's a hard name for an add-on. Align tools is much better. Alright. Cool. So we got this nice and set. I'm going to hit a mirror modifier, right? Boom. And I'm like, oh, it doesn't work. But remember, in our utilities, we have the mirror object. So we'll just choose the mirror object, which is in the center of our scene. And there it is. And it works out. It works out really well. Now we're going to hit snap. We're going to make sure to put it on face. We'll do it on closest. And we'll do align rotation to target. So if I grab, it'll stick right on the wrong side. Interesting dilemma here. Oh, I know what's happening. So I got to make sure that I hit apply apply rotation, and oh, I'm saving now. Hopefully this doesn't crash anything. Okay, and then apply scale. There we go. So cool. We got our things applied. Oh, we got somebody who subscribed. If you're out there, thank you. They're probably just subscribing to the YouTube and don't even. They're like, free materials. That's how I lure them in. That's how I get them. I get them the materials. Alright, cool. So now when I grab, it should work. It doesn't work. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, rotate. Is that what it is? There it is. I guess I have to have rotate and move selected. So, anyway, there it is. It's working. We got our flat plates. We're going to put them on here. And we're going to make these. Let's locate them here. These vents. We're going to toss them. We're going to toss them into our scraps. We have a collection. here called scraps, and I put stuff in scraps because you never know when you may need them again. So let me just drag them actually. Drag them to scraps. They're in our scraps. They're gone. All right. So let's put these where we want them for right now. Maybe there's like giant tubes in here or whatever. Let's bring back the tubes. Get rid of the entity. Bring back the entity. Okay. There it is. All right. So we got it here. We'll move it. Oh, can we make it not select? Can we make it not be a part of that? Shoot. All right. We're going to have to eyeball it for right now. We'll grab it. We'll scale it down. All right. Let's do the same thing for this guy. We're going to go make sure this is selected. Auto smooth. Great. And then we want the bottom half to be where the origin is at. So that's where I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to edit. And then go to ring. I'm going to alt select the ring. I don't have my keys on. Let's put that on. Okay. So I'm selecting the ring there. Shift S, cursor to selected. Oopsies. I don't like this mat. Hold on. There we go. Alright, so let's select. First, I don't like all these triangles, so I'm going to select all of these by hitting A, go in the face, and do tries the quads. There we go. Quads look cleaner. Great stuff. Alright, and then we're going to select that ring, and then hit cursor to selected. There it is, cursor to the selected. Then we're going to put the origin to the 3D cursor. Beautiful stuff. We're going to add in that modifier, right? Boom, the mirror one. And then like, oh man, it's not working, but we have a mirror tool. That's an amazing thing to have. All right, now we'll make sure that our snap is still selected. Don't forget. Selected, move, rotate, and then we'll put it on. Let's bring back that mat cap. Put random on there. Okay. There, just so we can see what the heck is happening here. Okay, so what's happening is the reason it's not rotating, right? It's because rotation's at 90 and Z's at 90. So when I rotate it, it doesn't rotate the right way. Just make sure that you apply your rotation and apply your scale. Beautiful stuff. Now it should work. Great, great, great. There we go. We can grab it. We can scale it. I think they come a little bit too much off the wall. What if we scaled them down? I hit Z twice. We'll make them flat. There we go. Good stuff. We'll apply the scale again. And hopefully that's okay. Howdy, sorry I'm late. Can't stay for long either, but wanted to swing by. Spitfire, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for swinging by. We're just now, we were doing Kitbash objects. If you go through the stream, you can see I had a bunch of Kitbash objects that we're just gonna start tossing on here to make look good, to move it forward. You know. You know, we're just basically putting in some elements with some detail on them, you know. Just for now, slowly building this out. And honestly, we're just gonna toss things on here until it looks bad, and then we'll start taking it back. That's the great thing about this. All right, let's bring back this entity. Obviously, we're gonna fix a lot of this stuff. Let's add in some of these elements here. What I hate about bringing in these elements is that they're always coming in weird. Let's see if let me try something. What if I added, so instead of these guys, what if we added some of these triangle elements? Let's see. Alright, let's make sure we select the face, Shift G, hit normal, right? Oh my god, I keep hitting the wrong button. Shift S, cursor to selected. Right in the center. Object, set origin to 3D cursor, and we'll make sure that our scale and rotation is applied. And let's just toss this on here. See if we can see if anything comes of this. This is probably not going to look great, but I definitely wanted to see what we have. Also, take off snapping. Also, this is not in the center, and it's upsetting. And by doing that, what is this? On the 0 here? There we go. Now I know it's centered. And we're just playing around. Ferd, good to see ya. Good to see you. Alright, this may not work. Alright. So let's put the rotation. We'll put this to the side and we'll keep on. We'll keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. Oh, I found out I did actually post a link in another video about lining objects in Blender a while back, but I posted it in Blender chat room, and I guess it got buried. Good stuff. And Ferd, good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Let's bring up some of these entities. Let's also bring back the computer. Where the computer would be. I'm just trying to figure out some stuff here. Like, would it make sense to have one of these guys? Once again, let's figure out this origin again. And the way I'm going to figure out the center of this is I'll select edge mode, select that edge, and I'll select this edge here. Oh my god. Select. And then cursor to selected. Oh no, come on. This is not working the way I want it to. Okay. Edge mode. Oh no, how about vertice mode? How many vertices are here? There is none. Okay, edge mode. And then edge mode. And then cursor to selected. There we go. And then object to there. Boom. And then we will hit scale and rotation. And now we should be good to go. Fred says, long day, helping out a friend vend at her stall for holiday editions of Ottawa Comic Con. That's awesome. Loads of nerdy stuff and cool cosplay. That sounds like a great time. That sounds like a great reason to be a long day. I thought you said you were exhausted, but no. It's good to have a long day like that. Good to hear. How are those cons? Are they fun? You enjoy them? I haven't been to a con in a long time. Alright, so for this particular case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at it from the side, go to wireframe, and only select this right here. Go back to solid view. We're going to stretch this puppy out. Oh my god, what's happening? Okay, take off snap. Oops. I have something I don't want selected. So let's do control. There we go. Now I hit this. There we go. We can just extend this guy out. There we go. We'll actually move this further back. And we're just playing around here. We're just getting a feel for what we can do. Okay. We'll make sure this has a mirror modifier. Just cuz. And make sure it has the mirror object. There we go. Now we're on both sides. Oh yeah, it was exhausting, but yeah, fun. Oh yeah, they're quite fun. The holiday edition doesn't have the guests or the VPs. It's just, or VIPs. It's just straight up merch and artist stalls. That's great. I love a good artist display. I'm not even there all the time for the guests. I'm there for the artist. Sounds like a great time. Do you see any good cosplayers? Any good interesting cosplays, I guess? What is the trend this year for cosplaying? Is it Spider-Man? Is it some anime? What's popular now? Oh, probably Squid Games. It was probably a Squid Games cosplay, wasn't there? All right. All right, all right, all right. All right, so let's keep going. Let's make this tube. I may have to go back and get some more stuff. I feel like I didn't get enough. But for right now, what I'm going to do is select the face at the bottom. Hit Shift G, do the normals. That's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, there were plenty, but there was quite a few number of Spider-Men, a bunch of Mandos, of course Mandos, but the standout was Genshin Impact cosplays. Yes. I haven't played Genshin, but Genshin. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But it is very popular. Very, very, very popular. All right. Saving as usual. Scale and rotation. All right, let's bring this guy. Let's bring this guy over here. Put snapping. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. All right, let's see if we can add in some visual interest here. Obviously, let's put in the mirror modifier. Put the mirror object that we created earlier, so it's on the other side. Everything's mirrored. Maybe we could put one of these rendered instead, and then we can see what we're doing here. So let's look at it. There we go. We're looking at it. It's on the side here. Very good. And you know, we could just stretch and squash these to our likings. Nobody's stopping us. Nobody's saying anything. No, it's not illegal yet. There we go. We're going to move it to the sides. I like these tubes. They're a little in my face. So let's figure out a solution for that. We'll go back to our other scene so we can add in some stuff. Same thing with this one. Let's add in some more visual interest. Boom, boom. What was I doing? Fudge crackers. Oh, out of edit mode. Nope. Object. Set origin. 3D cursor. Scale. Rotation. Snap. Okay. Mirror. Mirror. Okay. Alright. So these objects I like. So we'll see what we're doing here. Alright. Let's figure out if we can figure out a better solution for these. So I'm gonna bring these. Let me find them here. Bring them into scraps. We're gonna figure out what to do better with these power cells. And let's bring back our bridge, because we're also gonna start building out our bridge. There it is. All right. Good old conventions. All right. I want to use this somehow. I feel like I can use it. So let me make sure. Shift G. We'll do normals. Cursor to selected. We're just doing the same old here. 3D cursor. And make sure to apply scale and rotation. There we go. -90. Rotation. Skip rotation. Okay. Alright, we got them snapped. We'll dip these down. Maybe these will look better rotated. Got to add a mirror here. Mirror modifier. See, I'm thinking about like some tubes coming out, but we will see. If we do an array. Oh, this is weird. Can we do an array first? There it is. There we go. We'll squish it together on the x-axis. My father was x-axis. My father and my mother were y and an x-axis. And they couldn't see me. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. We're gonna play with these because I can possibly break up this silhouette here, make it a little bit more round, break the line here because I could possibly have some tubing going around here. Anyway, let's just keep going. I thought I brought in some tubes over here. Go. Alright, I'm gonna select this. Control G, hit normal. Cursor to selected. Set origin to 3D cursor and Shift A. Control A. Rotation scale. Okay. Okay, we're still going. We're still going. This is just an experiment. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're just playing around here. We're just trying to have fun. We want no trouble. We want no trouble. Alright, let's do rotation there. Let's rotate this to 40, -45. Hopefully that works. Hold on, let me see. Look at it from the front. I guess that's pretty centered. We'll do 90. Hit rotation scale. We will take off snapping now. And what if we brought this down? Bringing it downtown. All right. scale it. Can we have tubes coming out of here? Let's see. That's what I'm aiming for. Let's see if we snap. Would snapping work at this point? Oh, snapping does work. Hell yeah. All right, this is what I'm thinking, guys. Like some tubes here. I know this is all over the place. Oh my god. So I'm gonna select all these and do face. Tries the quads. There we go. We got our quads. And then I'm gonna look at our quads here. Hit C, and we're gonna select all the faces, and 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 delete them. Let's see if that breaks this. All right, if I select all the ring here, oh, let's do an edge here. And this is so tiny. Oh, look at these tiny faces. So let's select these tiny faces. There we go. Now we can select the ring. I think I could do a grid fill, right? Can I do a grid fill? Can I do a grid fill? No. Can I just do a normal fill? I can. It kind of looks weird. All right, so let's see if we can extrude by the normals. That's like going through there. All right, so we're gonna try something. Let's edit. Let's just edit this face out entirely. Let's see what that looks like. All right. That may be okay, and we will extrude this. Oh, take off snapping. Snapping is like killing me. Cool, we'll bring this face down like this. What happens if we bevel this? Will it be ugly? And then we hit shade smooth, and we make sure that our shading is here. There we go. I don't know. This could work. This could not work. I'm honestly not sure. What we'll do is we'll hit mirror. Do the mirror piece so we see it on both sides. Oh my goodness. I only did this to the right side? What is this? What in tarnations? What in tarnations? Alright, we're gonna just look at this piece and see what I did wrong. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we will erase all of this. Let's select the face. And this is the struggles of modeling, guys. This is terrible. You know, you're just going through some stuff. You think things are going fine. Then you're getting a call, getting served papers. The divorce is coming. Okay. Oh my goodness. No, L. Okay, there. Okay. And then I'm gonna add in a mirror and do the same thing, mirror object, which is great. We'll hit clipping, and this is how we fixed it. There. Okay. We're back in action. Alright, so we get this piece, which is just moved by the piece there. And we're just gonna test this out. You know, I'm not sure if... Actually, let's do mirror. Okay, and then we're going to do an array. Strange, I can't find Ascara add-on in my Blender. Did it not install correctly, you think? right? And to my knowledge, it should be on 293. Constant offset. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna duplicate this, but like a link duplicate. So that's, I think it's Alt D, right? Yeah, I hope so. Alt D. Let's bring back this liquid pool. Maybe we'll work on the liquid pool. We'll see. No, we're doing it in effects. That's right. That's right. All right, this is our liquid pool back. You know, I gotta go. I'll catch rerun. Have a good one. Spitfire, thank you for stopping by. So you're so busy. Definitely you don't have to, but I really appreciate that you do. Have a good night, man. Take care. Have a good one. All right. So what I have here that I need to erase. Oh, what the hell happened? Erase this face. And I'm gonna erase the back face too. This one. There we go. Alright, would it look good? Oh man, this is such an ugly modeled piece. Can't do my cutting like I want to. Alright. Alright, let's keep it going. Our next pieces that we have working with. Oh, so how long have I been streaming? Give me 1 second. Hour and a half. It's about halfway through my stream here. I may switch to making materials. All right, let's see. We'll make the bridge part. We'll start building out the bridge, and then we will go from there. Let's bring everything back. Lab entrance, lab main, characters. Crap, I walked off and fixed food and didn't respond to Spitfire's question. No! He'll be on the Discord. Alright, let's get this plate here. Bring it over, and this is what we're going to build the bridge out of. We will make sure that we select the bottom piece here and do the same thing I've been doing. Normal, save. That's a good thing to do, huh? Cursor to selected. Object, set origin to 3D cursor, beautiful, and then scale rotation, beautiful again. All right, we're gonna hit snap. We'll snap it on here. Can we snap it to the center? Let's see. I think we can. Center. Is there a face center? No, there should be. Alright, so there's our edge center. Got it. There we go. Now we're really on there. So let's zoom up onto this thing. Take off snapping. Bring it in. And then bring it down. Let's make this and bring it into our scraps. Alright, and now let's make our panel here super easy for right now until we make it more complex. There we go. One thing I'm going to do though is I am going to bring the origin out to this side of the face. For right now, set origin to 3D cursor. Okay. Right on the face there, just so I can see it. Alright, we'll put an array. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We will bring it out. Bring it out a bunch. Cool. Well, let's start shaping up this thing like how we want it. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is bring it a little further down. Oh yeah, let me bring the origin down to here actually. So origin to 3D cursor. There we go. There we go. Alright, now when we scale, it should scale right from there. So let's do this. Let's scale it down. Let's squish it. And let's stretch them out. Stretch them. Let's stretch them out. There we go. Added some visual interest to these boards here. Maybe you should have glass on the top. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Good stuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of some of these placeholder stuff. So this is part of it. We'll move it to scraps. And we'll move this to scraps as well. Okay. We'll keep it on, keeping on. Alright, and then we will bring some of this railing stuff. I like this railing, so what I'm going to do is, it's not like really railing, but close enough. We'll select these two, cursor to selected, bring the set origin to 3D cursor, Control A, rotate. We'll rotate this on the 90 degree here, negative 90 I should say. Now scale rotation, and now we'll line this up. So let's go. Bring it over here. Rotate at 90. Scroll in. Look at it from the side. Bring it down. Just gotta line it up here. I like this, but maybe it should actually be the other way. So 180. We'll bring it up. And maybe we'll have it cut in. Maybe not. We can definitely decide that later. Add in the modifier. Scoot it along. Alright, for this one I'm going to bring the origin out to the back end here, so you'll see what I'm doing. There we go. We'll bring it out to this plane. Set the origin to the 3D cursor. Oh my god, what did I do? Yes, origin to 3D cursor. There it is. I'm doing that so I can scale it and it can fit. So scale on the Y. Oops. Scale on the Y. There we go. Hit mirror. Just hit mirror object. There we go. Shaping up, shaping up, shaping up. Okay. I like this. You know what would be cool? This looks like it should have tubing, so I'm gonna isolate it. And I'm gonna put a tube in it that glows. I wonder if that would be cool. So let's make a material for it. We'll call it what is it called right now? Oh, I have been naming these. Terrible. All right, let's call this bridge. Bridge. Floor. Rail? That's 000. And we'll find it again. There it is. I'm gonna name the mesh the same. I'm also going to make the material. And it's making a material right now. And we're gonna name it the same too. We're gonna add in a second material. And we're gonna hit the little thing here. And we'll call this formula blah 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 light. Because this is gonna glow. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in some stuff here. So let me add in a tube. Oopsies, that's not what I meant to do. In the edit mode, I'm gonna add in a tube. We're gonna rotate it. We're gonna make it smaller. I'm gonna bring it down so I can see it. There it is. I'm gonna bring it in so it's not intrusive. And then bring it right here in the center. Oopsies, I was doing the wrong one. Right here, bring it into the center. Make it a little bigger. I'm gonna select the other face. So 3, there we go. So we're selecting the face there. We're gonna bring it across. Just until you can't see it anymore. There we go. We're gonna select it and we're gonna put this to the light material. Oops, I also want to hit shade smooth. Beautiful. Now let's see what this shading looks like. Garbage, obviously. So we're gonna put an emissions on this. This is where we have our bloom and stuff. And we're gonna add in like lights. All right, we'll make it real bright. So you see, these can start glowing a bit. These are some like nice rails. These are, I'm paying attention to the details when I shouldn't be, but sometimes you gotta. We're gonna make sure that the first material is a metal material. So let's go to metallic and bring these puppies back into the scene. There we go. You can't see them above, but you can see them on the sides. So it's nice to have some light rails there. Now about these like little tiny gaps here. I wonder if I should go back into my scraps. And actually bring this back for a second. Take rid of the scraps. Okay, there. And then that fills up the gaps that I have. I feel like the gaps are a little weird. Anyway, so we got some railing going on, which I like. There has to be some sort of like safety, right? That goes about up to knee height, which is, I guess, not safe at all, right? I wonder if adding in these guys would do any good. Having them here at the end. So I'm going to make them small. Can't see them, obviously. And then we'll scale them up. Does that add anything? Maybe. Okay, we'll grab it on the Y. There we go. And we'll make sure it's getting fully there. There we go. And we'll just do this for now. Just for now. Maybe it's not useful. Maybe it doesn't look good. But we'll put them in anyway. There we go. I mean, now it looks kind of like a real bridge. Alright, so we're going to hit save on this. Beautiful. I'm also going to put this material to the bridge material, so we know it's metal. Shiny. Looking good. I wonder if there should be things on top of here. So let's go back into our tools that we were building out here. And see if any of these could work. Let's see if this archway, let's center the origin at the bottom. So what I'm doing is I'm just selecting the edge, bottom edge, this edge, right, whatever's on the floor here. And I select the other one across. This is how I center things. Go across. I select it. I think it's that one. Nope. Maybe this one. Nope. Maybe this blue one. Okay. Now I hit Shift S, cursor to selected. It's in the center, and then we put the origin there. Set origin to 3D cursor. Control A, rotation scale. We will now hit the snapping tool. Make sure it's on face, center, move and rotate, align to rotation target. Let's go. There we go. Nice and good. We'll rotate it. Beautiful. We'll scale it down. You know, maybe I'm adding too much little detail. Maybe this is like too much. It's definitely possible. We can take off scale of snapping for right now, and we'll just put it in. We'll also scale it down, so maybe it fits perfectly with that. We'll hit the mirror modifier, put mirror object on here, and then we'll put array. And we'll go the other way. -1. There we go. And then we will add more. It's probably not going to line up perfectly, but we'll make it line up. There we go. I'm doing this blind editing. Hold on, let me bring the origin to the right place first. Alright, so let's do this. Let's just move it forward. I'm gonna bring the origin in the back here. Selection. Set origin to 3D cursor. So now when we scale, we'll scale from there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There we go. Honestly, this should just probably be part of the rail material, but that's fine. I'll go to edit mode, select all on the Y. All right, there we go. All right, there's our material. Now it's at rail length. Let's see this guy here. It's at arm's length, right? That's like somewhat safe. Oh, he's not on the floor. Hold on. Alright, so if we put this guy right here. I mean, it's barely at arm's length. It's a little short. Maybe we can bring it up. Maybe we can bring it up. There we go. See what that looks like. I like the material. We're gonna put rail. Make it a second one. And we'll color it a different color, just so we can see the difference here. Okay, there we go. Tubes going in. I wonder if we should add some metal materials to this. So we'll do bridge metal rail. We'll make another one, and we'll call, instead of it being bridge floor, we'll call it, what do I call this thing? Let's see. What is this called? Lab main. So we'll call it, we'll call this thing lab main metal 000. We'll add in another one, also lab main metal. Lab main metal. We'll duplicate it, and instead of metal, it'll be light. Cool. We'll make sure to color this differently, and then we'll go up into here, and we'll color these pieces. And the way that we'll do it is we'll select the bottom piece here. Actually, we'll select the rim. Oh, there is no perfect loop, huh? What'll be the easy way to do this? Yeah, that selects the whole piece. All right, we selected all that. All right. All right, so we're gonna just select it this way. This is easy. We'll do lab main light, and we'll put an emissions on this one. We'll make it real bright, and this will be purple just for now. There we go. Look at that, putting lights everywhere. You know, maybe it should be purple. I mean, I don't know. This is not final. It's definitely not final. There we go. And then maybe these can be like blue color. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. So keep it going. We'll keep it going. All right. This is all. We're still blocking here. We're still blocking. This is not final. We're gonna hit save. Let that go for a bit. All right. Oh man. So what I'm thinking is, would it be possible? Let's see. If I made a curve Bezier, we go up to it, we go to our tools, go to edit mode, we'll delete this. Oh no, not delete it. Actually, let's set up our settings for it. Let's do a depth. So it's thick. Let's give it a material. And the material that we're going to do is lab main light. So that can be glowing too. We're just going to call this lab main wires. We're going to make them bright and maybe come out as a little bit of a different color. Beautiful. And now we're going to delete this. And we're going to hit draw. And we're going to do draw on surface. And then draw. There we go. There we go. And I'm just drawing with my mouse. I'm just draw them to come up to here. Maybe we could draw another one. There we go. And these things can come out through you know, we'll figure out how they come out. Maybe they come out of the floor instead. You know, and they're all attached. Going to the computer. Going to the computer. Filling it in. Right? We can just go like, bam, baby. Bam. Do another one. Maybe it goes up here. Boom. Now it looks ridiculous. Hmm. Not sure. I'm not sure. It's looking kind of cool. You know, we can obviously change up the settings for this. Make them thinner. So they're not like super in your face. Make them super bright. Oh my god. My face gets illuminated. Okay. I'll bring them back down. You know, we could figure out a tubing system of sorts. It's pretty cool though, you know. Some of these are kind of ugly, like these. And this one. Okay. I feel like there's too much going on, but I like it. I just need to figure out how to incorporate these wires. Unless I get this and we don't make them go in here. No, I like them. Such a dilemma to have. All right. Damn, I got carried away playing around with nerves curves, not paying attention to too much in the stream, and this is what I see when I turn. Noise! Yes, I feel like there's a lot going on. I like it. I just need to figure out the logic behind it. Because I want the pool to be... These tubes are sucking in the thing, and then maybe wires are coming out. But it just doesn't make sense for it to be sucked through here and then a wire come out of it. Like, maybe the wire should come out of the top here. So let's try this again. And we'll figure out a solution for all of them. Like, maybe it should just be half the amount. So let's do half the amount. All right, and then we'll do, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 3 from here. So this one. This one, and then this one. It is noise too, but thank you. It is nice. All right, so we'll do the same thing on this side. We will draw them out. This one maybe goes up to here. This one goes up to here. Oh, that one goes onto the computer. Hold on. And then this one can go up to here. Okay. Okay. So right now, you know, some of these don't make sense. So let's Let's make them make sense. So let's go to our tools and we'll go back to our tweaker. We'll make sure to subdivide. Make sure we bring these up. Bring these up. Just so they're not going through the floor there. Bring this up. Rotate it out. Whatever, doesn't matter. Get these two, subdivide, bring them up. There we go. This one and this one, subdivide, bring it up. There we go. There we go. So then the logic would be maybe there'll be 3 different things here. So let's figure out what that thing is. We'll just, for right now, as a placeholder, do this. So let's put the origin at the right place here. I'm going to hit Shift G, normals. Selection to that, set origin, scale rotation, face. Okay, and we're gonna hit these 3 over here. So let's bring it over. G there. Oops, G there. We'll zoom up on it. We'll go back to see what it looks like. There we go. There we go. We'll bring this guy here. Take off mirror or snap. We'll put him right here, and then we'll go and add in a mirror modifier. Add in the mirror object. Beautiful. And then we will add an array. And we will bring it over. Will be 3 of them. Let's bring the array first. There we go. These are missing the mark. So let's make sure they make it. Maybe coming out of one of these tubes. There we go. Maybe coming out of the side here. There we go. I mean, if you extrude the whole curve, it will make a surface, but what if you like duplicate the curve? Then it doesn't make the surface. Then it doesn't make a surface. So how can you connect the curves with the surface is my question. Hello, Evelyn. So wait, what are you asking? Let's see. Didn't read the first half. By the way, do you know if there's a way to create surface with NURB curves? You know, Jiraj, there should be, right? Let's take a little detour here. I know that if you go into if you go to surfaces, you could make a NURB sphere, right? So there it is. And this is made out of curves, if I remember correctly. Yeah, made out of a bunch of different curves here. But I don't know about making it with connect. That's Sci. Yeah, it's because I've had that same question before. I've thought about that before, and No, no, no. The sigh was not, give me a break already. No, it is a sigh of I've looked up, I've tried looking this up, and I've tried figuring it out, and I haven't been able to find it. And I'm giving you my thoughts, like, since I can make a NURB circle and surface and all this stuff, like I can even make a surface here, right? And that's a surface, right? So is there, you know, like, there has to be a way, is what I'm trying to say. Seems like you need to convert curves to mesh and connect that way. Yeah, and that's definitely a solution. I guess for Jiraj, he wants like that, like you can extrude, right? Like, yeah, let's see, there's like a NURBS. What was I doing? Surface. If there was a NURB surface, and we bring this up, right? And I go to edges. There is no edges. Okay. Can I extrude? Well, E is definitely not working here. Oh, wait, hold on. What is this? Bone size, push, pull, trackball, shear, sphere size, resize, translate, dummy, mask fly. I've never seen these options before. Time translate, slide scale, bake, align. Oh, the yellow ones you can? So I can do these. Well, I'm pressing E. Is it not E? Oh, extrude curve and move. I mean, it's not working for me. Is extrude here? Am I not seeing it? Mirror, push, shrink, bend, shear, blah blah blah, resize, translate. You have to select the whole yellow line. Well, my E isn't working. You see, I'm pressing E a bunch. And also, mostly Colin, thank you for being here. Like the points, like all the points of the line. That's what I'm doing, right? Am I not doing this? All four of them. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's not working for me. We're done. You let me know if it works. Alright, so we got our tubes, we got our lab, we got our stuff going on. We drew our extruded things just for now, just for placement. We got our railing down for a little bit. Good stuff. Let's bring back our lab main. Let's bring back our walls here. Fair. It's just frustrating me. Alright, so let's go back to our objects. Where's our little object arenos? Let's bring them out. Alright, let's bring back our wall. And I think I'm gonna switch over to relaxing. It's already 2 hours. I'm gonna spend about 1 more hour left on this stream. And let's see if I can add some texture onto these walls. By texture, I mean stuff on the walls. Like, would it be cool if we extruded it? Give the rooms even more dimension. Hold on, let's not extrude it yet. But what I do want to do want to do is shift click there. We're going to make a curve. We're going to give it a material. We'll call it lab lights. This is just to be able to see it. And we're going to make it a depth. We'll make it thick. We will then, oopsies. Then we'll erase them all. Go to our tools and we'll start drawing these guys again. Let's try it again. Let's see. So we'll start drawing. I am drawing that in the right place. Alright, so let's see about drawing this type of stuff. Boom, boom. We have 2 there. Let's draw 2 here. Alright, cool. And then I'm going to select them all, hit randomize. I've never done this. Oh, so neat, this randomization thing. We can random them in the corner. We can add in a seed value, the amount. Pretty cool. Random seed. Make them wiggle. Alright, we'll give this material its own thing. We'll call it lab main ceiling light. We'll change it colors. I just want to be able to see something else here. Bring down the emissions. Alright. Been doing it for 2 hours. I was supposed to do half the stream relaxing. I'm a little tensed up now. Brr. So let's shift gears. We're gonna save this, call it a day for this collab. But made some progress, added in some bridge, and I'm not calling it. I'm gonna continue. I'm just gonna call this project right now for today. Gonna work on making an effects material for fun. That's what I do to relax. It's the NURBS. I like it. Dad joke. Here comes Dad. Telling his 3D computer science jokes. Okay, so yeah, added the bridge, added some lights, some stuff, you know, a little bit piece by piece, you know. We're gonna work through this. We're gonna work, feel it, add some stuff, not make it too cluttered. Hit save, and it's saved. And we're gonna start a new file, new, general. Boom. All right. Let's make a shader that maybe I could be proud of an effects. Huh? Shifting gears. We're gonna do this on a plane. I'm gonna make it bigger. We're gonna bring up our shader editor. We're going to add the material. We're gonna call it FX1 or that's 00. We're gonna do a couple settings here. In the settings, we're gonna add in alpha blend. We're gonna add in no shadow, and sent you how to extrude the NURBS video on Discord. Thank you, because I was gonna throw my computer out the window. Okay, So yeah, we got those settings in. We're going to get rid of the grid and the floor and these lines. Beautiful. And now we can start working on this. I swear I'm done with NURBS now. Okay, so we're gonna make an effect. So yeah, so the settings I did, I made sure the settings were alpha blend, shadow none, because I'm gonna mostly be using the emissions shader. So let's use the emissions shader. Let's put an E in there, emissions, and then there we go. Holding Alt and right click, I got it in here, and we're gonna start building this out. You can't tell anything, so we're gonna make the background black. And we're gonna put in a bloom, that juicy bloom. Can't tell, but obviously I can make this really bright. There we go. We'll make it a nice blue color. All right, and let's start building pieces. Let's start building bits and pieces of what this can be. I'm just winging it. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna experiment. Okay. So here we go. We got our emissions. And the first thing I want to do is make a transparent shader. Transparent. And then we're going to add in a mix shader. There we go. And right now, nothing really happens. Let's add in another object here that has the materials, just so we can see it on different materials too. So we'll scale it up twice. We'll also rotate this, just so we have the nice looking part of the sphere. Bring it over here. Also, there's a light in the scene. That's why you can see the sphere. Now you can't see the sphere. It's gone. So here's our sphere. We're going to add in the material. Keep it the same. There it is. And just so you can see the difference here, shader, we're going to add in a Fresnel shader. And if we put that in here, you can see what it does. Can't even tell. Alright. So let's make sure that emissions is up. Shader is in. There's supposed to be like a clipping thing here, right? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? But I'm not going to do it that way. Here's that clip threshold. Why can't I? Oh, there it is. Alpha clip. Alright, you can't tell. So I'm going to hit color invert, and you're going to see the outside. The middle is going to be invisible. But I'm not going to do it this way. We're not going to do this. I don't know why I'm even showing you this. So let's erase this. Alright. So now I am going to add a gradient texture. Because I want to see a circle here. A circle on this plane. Let's add it in 2 different windows so we can see this from 2 different sides. We'll do this one straight from the top. You can see this one at an angle, and maybe we'll make the background a little less gray. We'll make it gray. We'll bring this back, guys. I think we need. I was overzealous. Let's bring back the grid. All right. Okay. So we're going. Okay, I want to make it a circle instead of a square. So we're gonna do that with a texture. So the texture, gradient texture, and we're gonna put it in. We'll put it into the emissions. So this is just like a mask. You can't even tell what's happening. So we're gonna make it visible. So we're gonna add in a converter color ramp. This is how we can control the gradient that we see here. Okay, go to material, make sure that this is an alpha blend. There it is. And there we have a nice transition that's going. We can also flip these. Click on this, flip them, and you can see that we can make it invisible. And it's going between this emissions and this transparency, and using this as a control. I want it as a circle. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it to radial. Can't really tell what's happening, huh? Nope, not radial. Excuse me. Spherical. There it is. So there's our sphere, and I like it, but I want it to be in the center. So make sure you get your texture coordinates here, input texture coordinates, and put it on the UV. And then texture mapping under converter, right? I forget what these things are at. I'm usually using my mapping. Here it is. Mapping, and we're gonna put this at -0.5 and -0.5. Boom, it's in the center. You can't tell though, because we need to put the gradient down. We're gonna put this at 0.5 as well. Now we're perfectly circular. I love it. I love it. I love it. There's something I wanted to try out for this particular. I was thinking about it last night. Let's see if this works. So I'm going to use this empty, which is going to be a spherical empty right here. You can see it from all sides. And that's what I'm going to use as the texture coordinate. So let's do this empty. And let's see if this works the way I intended. And it doesn't seem to work. Oh, is it under object? Okay, close. This is kind of... Is the mapping messing me up? Let's see. Okay, the mapping was messing me up. So this empty can now control this square. I wish you could see it together. Oh, let me put a wireframe on here. View. Wireframe. There. Now you can always see the square that it's being a part of. All right. So right now, obviously, not obviously, but I can use this empty as a controller for my my effect, right? So right now we just have like a blinking dot that goes up and down, which is kind of neat. All right. Anyway, so there we go. So that's there, and let's organize this so it looks pretty. Put the emissions there. Boom. Second thing I want to set up is a gradient for the color. So let's bring this group here. We're also going to name this and frame it. So let's get another color ramp and give it some funky colors. Let's be like pink and blue. Why not? As always. Linear, cardinal, B-spline. Alright, we'll do linear. Alright, and then boom, we put that color into the emissions and it's just white. So what we need to do is add it, our color ramp to it. There it is. That's a color. So now the bigger it gets, the pinker it gets. It's in the center. And we got a control here. Alright. We can bring the emissions up so it glows. Right now it's glowing a lot. By the way, I know this has been here for a while, but I really like the bot that posts the names of the current songs. Me too. I barely know how it works. I just have this app called Pretzel. And then I guess I log into it and it knows that I'm streaming or something. And then it posts it. It's pretty neat. Alright, cool. So we have our effect there. And we have our color. But the way we're gonna do this, oops, I'm gonna cut this and just have it look a little neater. So let me just do it in a neater way. Scale on the X0. There we go. Maybe we should put snapping on here. Maybe would that be good? Would that look good? There it is. Okay. So now I want to put this into a frame. My node wrangler. I forget what the shortcut it is. Let's see. Frame selected is Shift P. That's what it is. So we're gonna Shift P this. Is there a rename shortcut too? I've seen people use it. F2. And we're gonna name it generate circle. Boom. We're gonna move this over here. And I'm gonna make it greenish so we know it's generating. For G, put the properties in. We'll make the label huge. And then we're going to hit H to hide everything. Or is it Shift H? What is a cool H? There it is. So Control H takes away any input you're not using. So I'm doing Control H. And now we got some good looking stuff. We got the generate circle thing. Okay, cool. So we're gonna generate circle. The second thing I want is I want to have a circle that cuts in the middle of it and kind of expands outwards. It's like a shockwave effect. So I'm gonna do is I'm going to duplicate this. I'm gonna do Alt. Oh my God, where'd it go? Alt P. Cool. This is looking good. Can I scale this? Why can't I move this? Oh, this is how you do it. There we go. Grab here. Boom. Generate circles. Alright, so next we want to make the same thing. So except from the opposite, right? So instead of it cutting out the corners of this square, it cuts out the center. Right? The center. So let's work on this one. Let's bring it in. Boom. Same thing, obviously, because I duplicated it. I'm thinking here. This is what it works. Okay, so we're gonna basically add these. So let's do a color mix RGB, and I forget if I should do math or mix RGB. So let's hope it is mix RGB, or else I'm gonna embarrass myself. So we're mixing these two together. Nothing is happening, but we're gonna move the mapping part to figure out what we do. So right now they're mixing in the middle. That's why the center's getting darker. And if we were to if we were to check out this circle by itself, you see that it's smaller. Okay, so let's mess with these settings now. Subtract? Is that the thing I should do? Ooh, clamp. It's definitely that. It may be math, right? Subtract. Let's do multiply. Nothing's happening there. This is just me fiddling around. Let's see. Divide. Any of these. Darken. Value. Please. You can see both of them in there. Alright. So what we're going to do is a math. So let's get a math in here. Converter, math node. And there should be one in here that works. So we're doing the same thing instead of the mix RGB. There we go. And what if we hit subtract? Why does none of them work the way I expect them to? Maximum? Minimum. Maximum. Less than. Oh, is it greater than? Smooth maximum. Power. Inverse square. My stream's falling apart. Alright, so let's figure out what's happening here. Why it's not working. It's kind of moving up and down. Okay, okay. Let's see this again. Then we got this one, and we got that one. All right, let's make this one a constant. That could be it, cause like maybe I just need a super sharp. Like that. So I got, but that's what you're trying to do. Oh, I'm just trying to cut a circle in the center of it. I'm almost there. There it is. I got it. Except the center is not the right color. Kind of interesting. Clamp. There it is. There it is. All right. So I have my object. I have it come out the center there. Ching. And it's all being controlled by my object here. Take snapping off. I don't know why that's on. So this just goes. All right. So for the animation, right? It's obviously based on this empty. Oh, I want to figure that out. Yes, yes. We're deep in node territory. All right. So I'm going to make this object go up and down about 1. So let's do frame. But put this into a sine function. But we'll divide it by 50. All right, maybe not 50. All right, this is something that I want. I want this to repeat better. Hold on, I gotta think about this one. All right, and then put this whole thing. Do a modulo of 1. So interesting what it's doing here. Modulo of 2. Modulo of 3. Because if we see this without anything, it's very weird what's happening. How about -3? -2? -1. Alright, we're just gonna go back out. Not do any of the negatives. Oh, I think I know what I have to do. What is the function for absolute? Is it ABS? ABS parentheses? It's kind of it. And we could bring this guy a little higher. All right, I'm doing this way too complicated. Let's just dial it back. And just keep adding to this. Okay, so let's go here. And we're going to Shift P this. And we're going to color it green or whatever. And then we're going to do a label. Don't shrink. And we're going to call it circle mask. We are going to make it the same size, 38. Boom. So that's kind of good here. We're going to also get these and hide them as well. Make these a little shorter. Okay. We have our mask. Now let's play around with some stuff. Let's keep on going. I'm gonna do this with a keyframe for now, so I'm gonna go to my first keyframe. I'm gonna animate my empty so it goes through it. So we're gonna start up here, maybe at 2.5, and then bring it over a couple frames, maybe 12 frames. We'll bring it through, so it stops right around here. Hit I. Beautiful. We have 2 of these. And just real quick, we're going to loop it. So I'm going to go to the graph editor. What are those circles? I've never seen those circles. That's something I changed? Oh my god. I may have accidentally changed these on the graph editor. Because they're huge. Not supposed to be this huge. And yeah, we're going to add in a modifier, and we're just going to do cyclical, so it just goes up. There we go. We're also going to hide. There we go. Hide the empty. Go back to a shader. Honestly, it's a little too fast, so let me make this slower. Oh, it's gone. Where is it? There we go. I'm gonna grab this one. $20, and we'll do 20 times 5. Doing this on 20 frames, baby. All right, so we'll go back, go to our shader, make this invisible, take out all this clutter. That's so much. We're getting there. That's one piece. We generated the circle. We generated the mask. Right now we have it as a constant, but let's make the inner like if you pause it right there, you see how harsh that is in the middle? Maybe it shouldn't be that harsh. Maybe it should just be like linear. How does that look? Interesting. Maybe it should be harsh. Alright, so this black should be at 0.5 from my understanding here. Maybe it should be ease. It's so interesting how different this looks than just having a constant, right? Like just like alright, let's just do linear for right now. We'll put the black at 0.5 and we'll bring this much closer. Interesting. Actually, let's just go to constant. Sorry, I keep flip-flopping. We'll put this at 0.5. Okay. All right, so let's start messing with some more stuff here. So we got a, you know, we generated a circle. We cut out what's in the center. All right. There's potentially some mapping that we can do to this circle. All right. So let's say we get this circle mask, which would be the center circle here that's cutting out. What if we do a math node, vector converter, vector math? I think I'm doing this wrong, but let me just edit a texture. Let me just play around here while you guys watching horror. What if we do? It is an interesting look, right? If we did distance. It is bubbly. Let's see if we can figure out how we can make this more interesting. Why is it on the side? Let's see, color. I think I'm doing this wrong. I think I'm thinking about this wrong. I don't know if it's before or after. Put the mapping. This is X, Y. Let's try a different texture. Maybe I'm not thinking about this correct. We'll do a wave texture. It's kind of weird looking. Is it multiply? Oh, I think it's multiply. Is that what I was doing wrong the whole time? All right, obviously we can add in some brighter glow on here. We'll take this vector off. There it is. That's looking a little nicer. All right, so we're multiplying this vector space, and we're basically pushing pixels. We're the pixel pushers. We push them different places. All right, so this is looking a little better. Like, let's see it real slow. So it comes in, and then it trails off. All right, and it even has a gradient, which is pretty cool. And I wonder if we push the pink here, we can see some pink here. There it is. Too bad it's like pushing it too hard. Okay. This looks a lot better at smaller values. But I think what's weird for me is how it starts. And I think it's because of this being constant. So And I also wonder if it should be a longer period that it goes for. Let's see. Let's go to our graph editor. Let's pick our empty. Let's bring it to 30 instead. So grab 30. Oh no, 10 since we're adding 30. And let's see 30 times 10. Okay. Make this invisible. It looks smoother. Alright, like right here. Right. Oh man, let me just lower it. Let me go frame by frame. It goes out. I don't like how harsh these edges are, right? So let's go to the shader editor. All right, so we got our circle generated. We're getting our mask. Can we put frames within frames? Like, can I call this something? Let's label it uh mask texture. Where's that label? How about here? Mask texture. We'll give it a color. So we know that that's what it's doing. Or not. Whatever. We'll keep it the same. Okay. So we're doing this to the mask texture. Da 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 da. And also, you know, we could change this whenever, right? We could put like Y. Let's see. Maybe that looks better. Z. Saw. Ooh, saw does look a little nicer. Looks like the things just trail away. Triangle? Okay, I think saw looked the best. But we can also do like a moose grave. Let's see what that looks like. It doesn't look like anything. Oh, it's not even visible. How about a Veroni? Yeah, see, this is starting to look like graphics, like a technical fight glitch. You make it into squares. It looks like all pixelated. I like the pixelated look. It looks fun. And obviously we can add in the vector here, and it'll be even crazier. Looks kind of like a firework. Okay, so I'm getting distracted. Let's go back to, what do we have it? We had it as a wave texture. We had it as, I guess, Z, and we had it as saw. Ugh, what is happening here? We'll take this off. We'll scale it down. And we distorted it, right? Scale it down even more. And if we put this here, it was always ugly, right? Oh, shoot. Okay, okay. Building it through. We're going. We're moving. We'll take this off for now. And we'll just add the texture. Maybe make it a 3. You can add in a bunch of details, look like electricity. Keep this at 1. There it is. Okay, so let's fix the outer edges, and we're gonna be doing something similar. Because look how clean these edges are. So let's see if we could do the same here. So what we did was we moved this back. We added a mapping. Oh, and the mapping over here. And the mapping. And then we added, what we did was we added a converter, vector math, and we set this to multiply. And that looks insane. Pretty interesting. So we'll add in the same texture up here as well. Oh my god, what am I doing? No. Texture. What was I doing? Texture. Wave. We'll add it here into its group. This looks cool. What are you trying to do? Oh, I'm just exploring the node material editor and trying to make an effect. Something that look cool, something that look useful. So we will see. We will see what turns out. Alright, let's put this wave texture on here. Alright, let's make it smaller. Yes, John, yes! Alright, I don't like that texture. Let's try a magic texture. Alright, so what we're going to do is for now, we're going to bypass this. And we're going to keep it like this for right now. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. You know what? We'll just erase these two. So erase that and erase that. We'll connect it there, blah, blah, blah. We'll tidy this up. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So what else could we do to this effect here? What more can we add? Obviously, we can add more details and layers and stuff like that. But I just wish there's something we could do here by that I'm not thinking correctly. So we're going to have to start with just the base circle that we used to have. So let's put the base circle. And that is our base circle, which looks a little weird right now without the mask on it, right? So how can we affect this circle? Can we add in another texture? So let's add a texture. And let's just add a random one. Let's do Veroni. And we will add it together. We'll put distance. And we'll see what this looks like. That's an interesting bubbly effect. I kind of like it. Can we put the scale down? We put the scale up. Interesting. Okay, cool. So if we added this to this, and then we make it to the full thing, can't see anything. So what we're going to do is, since I like this effect that we have now, oh, so bright. I'm going to save this in my effects lab. FX. I guess effects V2. I don't know what the name is, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so we have effects 1. I like what this looks like, so I'm gonna take a little like a save spot checkpoint And we're just gonna hit this little button here. And now we always have the first one. Because now I'm gonna start messing with this. Because now I liked what I did before when I had a Veroni texture distance added to this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a separate empty. So let me duplicate this. This will be called, fx empty dot 000. So we know which ones they're attached to. And we'll name this the same, and it'll automatically name it .001. Oh, actually, let me name this correctly. .000 and then .001. Okay, there we go. So that's invisible. And then this .001, we're gonna make sure that in the material we select the correct one. Good. So this one's .001 right now. Oh man, I am all sorts of confusing myself. Hold on. So my material this first material is my normal effect that I started. My normal effect that I started has the correct object in this texture coordinate, which is going to be .000. It is not, so we'll do .000, and we'll do the same thing here. .000. Cool. Now my second material, .001, this one should have 1. Okay, good. Good. Now let's see about these bubbles, because I like this effect. So .001, we're going to erase the keyframes and see what happens when we go through these. So they come on, which is neat. If I rotate this, if I scale them, it's interesting bubble effect. They look 3D. It's kind of neat. They look nice. Okay, so if we take out the randomness, we have like a pattern here, which is cool. And then we can scale this up. Nice. Good stuff. All right. Now let's start messing with what this looks like. There we go. This doesn't need to be here anymore. And we can essentially keep this to the side for now, till we need it. Let's randomize it. Let's put a 4D on here. And now we have some bubbles. Bubbles, 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 bubbles. Which is kind of neat. So I'm going to add in an input value. And I'm going to make type in hashtag frame by 10. And we're going to put this in the W. A little too fast. 100. There it is. Looks fun. Looks interesting. Let's see if we can change. Oh, we can change the amount of bubbles there. There we go. And we could definitely have this pass through, right? So I can go boom, boom, boom. Okay. We're getting some bubbles. And then, you know, for the color, maybe we can push the colors a bit. Maybe we could put E B spline. There it is. They're bubbling. I like it. Yes, that does look cool. It looks fun. Looks fun. And it's just these little nodes, yeah? Okay, so we got the points. Let me test out something. What do I put? Vector. That's the same thing. And normals. Doesn't do anything with normals. Okay. So we got these bubbles going. Let's see if we can add in some different flair to them now. And we're going to call this something else. We're going to call this bubbles. No, actually, sorry. We're going to call it generate bubbles. For now. Cool. We're going to add this to the box here. There we go. And we're also going to cut this here, bring this down so we can add it here. There we go. There we go. We got to generate the bubbles. Looking pretty neat. We're also going to make this invisible for now. And it's going. Also, why is my... Let's put this at 60 frames a second, baby. All right, now it's going really fast. Let's put it at 30. There we go. Get that 30 consistency. Okay. Okay, we got bubbles going. That's nice. I like it. I like it. What else can we do to this? All right, let's see what it's like to do some more vector math in here. Let's go vector math. We're gonna add in another texture. Let's do a wave texture for now, because I always think it's gonna look good. It usually doesn't. And we're gonna put this in here. Okay. It's like I'm looking through like a screen. So these look like little streams going. Looks like I'm passing through. We got some distortions going on here. That's nice. Interesting. So what this is basically doing is it's bending the original look, right? So if we just subtract it, we have this look, and then we bend it with pixels with the wave texture here. Let's try some different ones to see what they look like. Veroni even. Put the vector in itself here. Put 4D. Wow, it doesn't even work. Alright, no 4D. 3D only. This looks like it's glimmering. Alright, so I don't like any of this. So let's go back. What? There has to be something more we can add. Some juiciness. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm literally trying to figure this out as we speak. As we're speaking here, one way. Alright. Let's add it. Let's add in another Veroni texture, maybe a different texture. We'll put it at the bottom. We'll hit an add. And then we will add the distance to it. We'll let some multiply. Oh, that is Intense. All right, let's minimum greater than. Kind of an interesting effect. Power. All right, so this is just affecting the insides here. All right, so I'm gonna add in a color ramp, and this is how we're gonna really start controlling this. Constant. All right, and then if I did the same thing where I do frame divided by 100, put that into the vector. Oh, sorry, the W. Now we're adding some more bubbles on bubbles on bubbles. It's sparkly. It sure is, but is it good? All right, let's make the... All right, let's try some different textures. Let's try a moose grape. I can barely see it. Just really affects this. I feel like we could do something with these bubbles, guys. I feel like we could do something. Let's go to hybrid. Go back. I like this though. We're gonna keep it. You have been kept. Maybe I should have a name, right? Maybe I should be aiming for a certain effect. But what I am gonna add is, all right. I've been streaming for a while. I think I'm gonna try and add one more thing, and then I'm gonna call the stream. Not sure what to do with this. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save it. Go to materials, make a second one, FX002. I'm gonna duplicate this. And then change this to the right one, F002. Boom, so I can at least keep all the ones I've made so far. Okay. So let's try one more thing. Let's add in a gradient texture. Actually, let's just duplicate this whole thing here. And this is what we're adding. Multiply. Go to radial. There we go. And then just to see what this looks like, we got a circle. Got a radial. And why isn't it erasing? Is it greater than, less than? It's an interesting look. Divide, multiply. It's an interesting effect, making like a spiral. Okay, let's bring this back. All right, let's bring this out. Let's do a converter, separate X, Y, Z. Nope, combine X, Y, Z. Let's add in this frame. I mean this input. And then add frame divided by 10. Put it on the Z axis. And maybe we'll do negative frame. Alright, that's mesmerizing. It's kinda cool. Put this at 0.5. Alright, let's see if we could do some more stuff here. Alright. We're still going. Grab this. Do a gradient texture. We'll do vector math. We'll multiply. We'll add in this color. It's kind of interesting. What if we did a convert, invert? All right, we change the spherical to quadratic. Maybe radial. Diagonal. All right, now let's try wave. So weird what we're getting here. Magic. Just making lava lamps now. Kind of looks like a sonar thing. All right, let's keep going. We hit subtract. Okay. Interesting. What if I did wave now? Can you make a fire style jujitsu in Naruto? Maybe not this stream, but I will definitely look that up because I have not watched Naruto. And I will try it. I'm sure there's something we can do here. We can figure it out. think my issue here is, let me see. Boom, boom. Naruto. Okay. I think my issue here is figuring out how to make an interesting shape. We erase this from just this, right? No, from just this. There we go. So this is the ship I have to figure out how to make look a good, you know? Like, this is where I have to start. This is mental notes for me for later. If I put a wave texture. Hmm. Tracked. All right. Looks kind of weird. I think it should be under location though. There we go. Okay. Then change the scaling. Boom. Okay, I think I gotta call it soon. Took a spirit bomb. Ding 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 ding. Oh man, Musgrave. Bam. Let's try some other things before we leave. All right, I think I'm calling it. Obviously, if we look at the different effects we made, we got a little explosion. Pshing, pshing, pshing. We also got this bubbly effect, which I feel like we could take to the next level. And then we got this weird effect that just looks like a spirit bomb or something. Anyway, I'm gonna call the stream here. Hopefully you guys enjoy the first half, which is just me going through kit bashing, and the second half, which I'm just doing these materials. So for everybody watching, everybody who joined, Dash and Revolucy and Jiraj and Evelyn and John and mostly Colin and Ferd and Spitfire. And I think that's everybody. On Skills was here too. Thank you guys for joining me today on this stream. I appreciate all you guys. You guys are the best. I'll go to my outro scene to keep saying bye, goodbye, take care. Have a good one. See you later. Hopefully this stream was useful. Jiraj. Oh, you said something here. I was just playing with the instancing on Curve now. Sent a screenshot in chat. Nice. Take care, Jiraj. Get some sleep. Hope things get better over your weekend depression. I appreciate everybody here. Take care, guys. Take care. No problem, Jiraj. See you soon. Have a good one.